Right, so we've got the BBen gaming laptop. The primary reason for buying this BBen one is because for over a year now, my daughter's been using this BBen one, which has given us no trouble whatsoever. Easy to operate, stylish, all in aluminium, fantastic. So when you've got something that was good value to purchase, why change it? Now, at £900, for the specification that this is offering, this is also fantastic value as well. So BBen, BBen, and again, why a gaming laptop? Well, two reasons. We're off on a long haul holiday this year, and we want to take something a little bit more beefy than tablets and phones, just so that we can do things while we're on the road. And that could be anywhere from watching movies through to Power Director 17, using that for my videos. And also, my son's been using this for Fortnite. He's an Xbox One aficionado, but he actually prefers to play Fortnite on this. You'll see it at some point. He's connected the Xbox controller up via Bluetooth, and that's how he uses it. Right, so this is the laptop. It's a Core i7 8th generation Intel processor in there. It's running on GeForce GTX graphics. It's got Sound Blaster 5, and obviously it's HDMI compatible. Right, I'm going to go through, in fact, let's just close it up first and have a look at it. So that's it. And then underneath, obviously, is the battery that you can take out. That sucks the air in and it throws it out of the side there to cool the processor, and it can run really, really hot. So when he has been on this playing Fortnite, it really, really, really is hot. And if we just go through the ports that are on there. Right, so on this side, we have a look here. We've got the audio port, mic. We've got a USB 2, got a USB 3, and then down here we've got the, I can never remember what it's called, but it's the universal anti-theft locking thing. I think it might be called Kingston if I'm not mistaken. And if we swing it through and have a look at the other side. Right, so running from this side, we've got the power port, the RJ45. We've got two mini displays. The HDMI, we've got the USB-C, a USB 3.1, we've got a 6-in-1 card reader there, so SD and all sorts of things there. And then, obviously, if we open it, the one thing that I wanted to show you was, so it is Windows 10, fully configurable as a Windows 10 PC. You've got numeric pad there. Now, this is an American style layout keyboard, and by that what I mean is you've got your ampersand up on number 2 and your quotation marks down here. Even though they're showing as being there on an English keyboard, so if I just, I don't know if you can just you can see it there, but if I shift and that, there's your ampersand, even though it says quotation marks. And up here where the ampersand is, if I do that, you've got your quotation marks. So quotation marks and ampersand. Right, okay. I'll turn the light off and you can see the backlit keyboard. There's the backlit keyboard there. When you're typing, it's really good feedback on it, especially if you're a QWERTY keyboard typer. Very, very, very good. And I'm also going to use this for my VAT, so to have a numeric keypad really, really makes a difference. I've been using a Lenovo, can't remember the model number, but I have to have a separate numeric keypad for it. Obviously, I'm not going to do with this. With regard to audio, I'll just put a film on and you can have a listen to the audio. Right, so pop the USB in, it's got a film on it, open up the folder, And just have a look what films we've got in there. Happy Death Day, let's have a look at that. My apologies for the parrot in the background. Right, so we're all the way up on volume there. It's a little bit tinny, but it's loud, which is the main thing. And if you're going to have either Bluetooth headphones or connected headphones through the mic socket, then that's fine as well. Take it forward.
I slept on Ryan's bed.
There we go. Yeah, you can hear that it's a bit tinny. Turn the brightness up.
You were wasted last night. I was afraid you were going to fall or choke on your own vomit like Janis Joplin.
Right, so that's as bright as it gets there. I'll just pause it and we'll go through the specs. I think there's two main things about this. So we've got the Core i7 8th gen processor, which is an 8750H, so it's fast. And obviously we've got 4 gig of graphics as well from the NVIDIA GeForce GTX. But you've got 16 gigabyte of RAM. Now, where I currently use the Power Director 17 on the all-in-one downstairs, I've got 12 gigabyte of RAM in there. But I have upgraded that to a 2 terabyte SSD. Now with this, you've got a 1 terabyte hard drive, but you've got 128 gig SSD. So that basically means that whatever you store on the SSD is going to be able to access it quicker than it is going to be able to do on the hard drive. So that's the main thing. I've told you about the keyboard. Yeah, it's backlit, but it's the American setup on it. You've got Bluetooth 4, the webcam at the front. Well, that's a 1 megabyte HD video camera. What else have we got? High definition audio. You've got your microphones, 2 speakers, Sound Blaster Cinema 5. Although it is a bit tinny, but then again, it is a laptop. I've been through the ports, but I'll say it again. A USB 2, USB 3, and a USB 3.1. The Type-C port, which I think is fantastic, because the majority of devices that I've got now are USB-C, and to have so there's your USB-C connector, and to be able to pop that in and have the power that can give out, and to be able to connect straight to my phone or anything like that is really useful. There's the 2 mini display ports, the HD port, the headphone and mic jack, the RJ45 LAN port, and obviously the DC jack. You've got a 6-in-1 push. You've got a 6-in-1 card reader. The battery, it does pop out, and the supply is 19.5 volts, 6.15 amp and 120 watt. And the cable you get with it is around about 12 foot long, so obviously your transformer, your adapter, in total 12 foot in length. So plenty to play with if you've either got it on a desk or on the bed or anything like that. Just remember it gets hot if you've got it on your lap. So I normally do all my video editing on this Lenovo all-in-one 700 machine. Now it's got a Core i7 processor on it, and I use Power Director, but I'm going to show you the difference in speed between the new laptop and this. So if we just take this to produce and just have it on that, so this is 1200 by 700, something nice and simple, and the film's just under a minute long. Right, so here we are on the BBen gaming laptop, and we've got the same file, so we're on Power Director again. So we go across to produce, into AVZ, 1280 by 720, exactly the same.
Right, now you've got the BBen on the left, the Lenovo all-in-one on the right. It's the same file. Once we've set them going, the BBen's rocking through it, as you can see. And it's like I said, the file's about a minute long, and it's finished at 14 seconds. The all-in-one's still going. I think we're going to be up to about 24 seconds before it's finished, but basically I think the BBen's just about to take over as my video editing tool of choice.
Right, so as far as gaming machines goes, I didn't get it for a gaming machine. I got it for my son for a gaming machine, but primarily while we're on holiday this year, just so that we can take it with us. But it's a jack of all trades, this, and where I say it's a master of none, actually, you've already seen how good it was on the video editing. Well, my son's just going to talk you through Fortnite and how he plays it on here. But before he does, so we've got it set up with the Xbox controller via Bluetooth. We've got his headset plugged in here and into the USB for the lighting. And this is him now, yeah? And he's just going to take you through the game and just explaining why he prefers this over the Xbox, which really surprised me. Go on, Jensen.
So with the Xbox, with the settings, you can't really set the graphics and everything, but with this, because you're on PC, and because on a gaming PC you can do more things than when you're on an Xbox, you can change the graphics, and also the 3D resolution and the frame rate limit, whereas on Xbox or PS4, the frame rate caps out at about 60 FPS, when this can go up to unlimited, so about 200 really. And yeah.
I will just say that apparently the human eye can only distinguish up to about 60 frames per second, but I don't know if you can see up here, it's currently doing about 80. You're just going to have a quick game here, Jensen?
Yeah.
What about loading speeds and all that?
Oh, it's much faster because when I play with my friends and they're on PlayStation and I'm on this, that it's just much faster at getting back into the lobby. Rocking about 60 FPS now.
Okay, let's just bring this down so we can get a better look. Right, so we're not going to play a competitive game or anything. It's literally just to show that overall you really like this as a gaming PC, don't you? And just go over it again. So, Jensen, just go over it again. What do you like about it?
I like that the graphics are much higher, and it's just got a much nicer feel to it, and the fact that you can just change, you can just customise the...
Right, so it's got more customisation. I suppose the biggest thing really is it's portable, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when we do go on holiday, this is going to be coming with us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so that's the gaming aspect of it. Right, so while we're away, because I won't be able to plug this in too many places, especially because a lot of the travelling we're doing is by car, what I got to take away with me is this baby. So big power pack, but you can change the voltage. Now this is 19.5 volt, and what you get with the power pack are loads of different connectors. So just choose the one that's correct with this BBen unit and switch this on. When it's switched on, take it through to 20 volts. Right, so we're stood at 81%, 20 volts, and then you simply get it and pop it into the power socket. And now, when I zoom in over here, we can see that it's charging. So that can be used in the back of the car, in an airport, basically anywhere, because the PC is powerful, and because it's powerful, the battery life isn't phenomenal on it. So this is not like having a tablet. You're either going to have it plugged in permanently, or you're going to have a battery source like I've got there, or you're just going to switch off a lot of the power options on it to have it running as long as possible, or you're just going to leather it until the battery gives up. Obviously you can get a spare battery for it. The choice is yours what you want to do, but overall I am really chuffed with this. It's a powerful laptop, so I can do my video editing on it, son can play his games on it. It's something that all the family can get around and use with regard to films or just catching up on the internet, and it's the ideal thing not just to take away but to have around the house. I think this is going to replace or it's going to become the video editor and take over from the all-in-one. So this is a really good buy.